Greetings to the Episcopal Church. I've just returned from a visit to the Diocese of Haiti, a pastoral visit to Bishop Zaché du Rassin. The destruction on the ground is as bad as you have seen on the news. All of the diocesan institutions we visited were either crumbled or with cracks in the walls sufficient to make them unusable and dangerous to enter. People are still struggling to provide basic daily needs of shelter and water and food. Tents are needed and in very short supply. The fortunate thing is that the rainy season, although its time, has not yet begun. Members of the diocese are still working to retrieve bodies from the rubble. It is a horrendous scene in that regard. They're being often buried in mass graves. Many Episcopalians are asking what you can do. You can continue to pray for the people of Haiti, to remember their pain and suffering, and to hold them in hope for the future. You can contribute to Episcopal Relief and Development for the initial relief efforts, which are ongoing and doing good work in terms of feeding people and providing clean water and sanitation, not just in Port-au-Prince, but in many rural areas. The diocese is running 20-some refugee camps, caring for about 25,000 people. In the longer term, the challenge for the Church is going to be to partner with the Diocese of Haiti for rebuilding efforts. We don't know yet exactly how that rebuilding work will proceed, and if you're interested in doing that, I would encourage you to start a conversation within your diocese about how best to begin to gather funds. The direction for all rebuilding efforts will have to come from the Diocese of Haiti. They are not yet ready to provide that kind of strategic leadership. They're still coping with immediate disaster response. Again, pray for the people of Haiti, give to the relief efforts through Episcopal Relief and Development, and begin to consider how you and your diocese can partner with Haiti for the long-term future. The people of Haiti are resilient. When I was there and spoke to Bishop Zaché, we spoke about the need to celebrate Easter in the midst of death. We talked about the fact that observing Lent this year did not make a great deal of sense in that context. They've already been through Lent and then some. The task is to look for the discovery of new life in all aspects of their lives, to begin to see hope in the midst of destruction. I would ask you to hold Haiti in your prayers.